What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy GemMint, and we are here with the Odium Reincarnated Rage maquette by Sideshow Collectibles. This is from the Sideshow Originals line, the Court of the Dead. I knew I was going to get in trouble when I started seeing these guys in person with all the detail they had, and I kind of started to dig the originality of the series. They even came out with a comic book series. This is their softcover omnibus called Grave Tales, which I've been reading to kind of beef up on the history and the lore of Court of the Dead. They only made 300 of this guy. This is number 45, and it was sculpted by the great Martin Canali. We're going to do an unboxing and a review, but before we do, take a look at the giveaway we got going on right now. On our road to 100K, we're doing some milestone giveaways every 2,500 subscribers. So this is phase 2. We're giving away this Thanos bust by Sideshow Collectibles once we hit 95,000 subscribers. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, drop a comment, and stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'll give you some more details on the giveaway. Alright, I'm digging the art box for Odium. You have a picture of the statue on the front, looks cool. You got some art design on the sides, and I love this picture of his hand with this skull. That looks awesome. Another picture on the side, Court of the Dead logo on the top. Let's get him open. Wow, so Odium is pretty much one piece except for the head sculpt, and it looks crazy, man. Look at the detail in that. He's got the spikes that go through his head, out the front of his face. He's got the long hair. The paint job is great on this too. Look at that, man. Alright, then we have the base. It's got the skulls and the bones of his enemies. Here's the bottom. Odium, 45 out of 300. Then we have like this little proximity piece. It's the skull. It looks like that spike gets keyed into here. Cool little base. Here's the spike I was referring to. Nice detail, right? That kind of rusty old look. And we have a mask here. And I think this body's too big and awkward to try to hold up for the camera, so let's start with the assembly. Alright, so the assembly shouldn't be too hard. Not a lot of pieces, but this guy is a beast. Let's see if we can get him in here. Whew. Alright. Like I said, I think that this spike just goes in here, right? We'll put that there. And then let's get his head sculpt on, guys. Yeah, he looks like he can wear the mask too. Oh, it magnetizes in. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get the head sculpt on. Alright, there we have it. The base has a muted, brownish remains of skulls and bones of his enemies. You can see all the detail in here in the back where you have a vertebrae with the back of a rib cage. That kind of goes throughout. Like I said, you have all of these skulls, and some of them look to be skulls that aren't human. What's this guy got? 4 eyes here. Moving up to Odium himself, he is a mixture of the flesh of many different creatures, and you can see that throughout his sculpt. He's also riddled with spikes going through his skin, and I like how they have that kind of pinkish, wounded look surrounding those spikes. Starting at the bottom, you can see where he's got this armor that's kind of sewn into his skin. It looks like it hurts. Moving up to his flesh, it's a rotted looking, disgusting flesh with all of these wounds and scars and stitchings where he's been pieced together. You have mixed media around his waist where you have this metal chain. You have these pieces of fur hanging down, tattered remains of clothing. And then moving up to the torso, he's got his logo. It's pretty much embedded within his stomach. There's so many wounds around it. It's definitely gruesome. The skin almost has like the look of your fingers when you're in the water too long. It looks wrinkled and decaying. The sculpt of the musculature on his back is amazing, with those spikes going through his spine. Dang. I love his choice of weapons, these very large, rusty, damaged, and old blades. He's got almost what looks like an axe on his left hand, and then he has these sharp claws on his right hand. Man, there is so much detail in the spikes and in the sculpt of his weapons. And then you have his portrait. That is a face only a mother could love. You can see how much detail and how much attention was placed into his face with all of the scars, all of those wounds, his jagged yellow teeth, and those spikes that are going through the back of his head, through the front. Truly gruesome. This is definitely a beast of a character. Somebody that you wouldn't want to mess with. Alright, let's get some measurements on Odium. So his tallest point looks to be his like Wolverine-esque claws here. And it looks like he stands about... The claws put him at about 27 inches tall. Looking at his depth, let's go from the claw to the back of the base. It's about 22 inches. And the width, it's about... Actually, with the claws, you're looking at about 17 inches. So this is a big boy. I like this little proximity piece. I think that's a cool little nod to the enemies that he's defeated. And then his mask here. Like I said, it magnetizes to his forehead, although you can't see any key or anything. So that kind of just is hidden in the sculpt. But there you go. You can put his face on and he's ready to go into battle. This is a huge piece, man. Definitely impressive. The Court of the Dead line was really something that I had to appreciate once I saw them in person. Now I'm thinking I'm getting myself into a little bit of trouble because I'm going to want to collect them all. They don't have any restrictions with licenses because this is their own line. They're able to do things just out of their imagination. And that's what we're getting here, man. A lot of detail here, a lot of imagination and creativity gone into these pieces. This one I feel like was my favorite one. He's just the most imposing, the most vicious looking one. And I just think he looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think about Odium and Sideshow's Court of the Dead in the comments down below. And check out the details on the giveaway. Alright guys, in order to be eligible for the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. So go ahead and hit the notification bell, hit the like button on this video, and most importantly, drop a comment below. Once we hit 95,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a random video where I promoted this giveaway and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a winner. You could be any age, any location. We will ship this worldwide, so go ahead and comment down below to enter. Alright guys, as always, I appreciate you watching. Check out the playlist for my other statue unboxing and reviews, and stay minty fresh. Peace.